Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Attack on Titan Season 3, Episode 8. So, I am recording the second episode for me this week, although it's still going to be coming out weekly for you guys. Just figured I'd let you know. I don't like to try and, hide that stuff. I want to have next week off, so or at least some of next week off. So I'm recording some of my stuff early. Some of the stuff I'm already kind of ahead on for my other shows. So I'm good there, but yeah, just figured I mentioned it. It was a few days ago that I watched the last episode rather than being a full week as usual. But anyway, we had Kenny seemingly swap to our side, I think. And we had kind of Rod's real motivation come out. He kind of worships this Titan that, you know, I'm a little confused still. I think I figured out most of it except for the personality change. Like, supposedly you become a different person once you, get that Titan power. Yet I'm fairly certain we saw Frida hanging out with, Historia, because she was able to erase her memory after she left. Which means she should have had the power by then, right? So, I don't know. So that seemed like Frida, so it didn't seem like her personality got taken over. But anyway, but he was saying how, as soon as his brother injected himself, he, was a different person completely, or something like that. But Historia refused the drug, good for her. And we actually had Eren being a bit sad about it. I didn't really talk in the discussion too much about Eren. I'll talk a bit in the opening about that, so yeah. Let's jump into this episode and see what happens this time, shall we? We're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. I hope she ends up being okay. This is getting good. Yep. Slurp it right up there, buddy. So think that just touching your tongue, he didn't even ingest it yet. His tongue touched it and that was enough. It's kind of crazy. And scary to think about. Legit, you could, if they figured out how to make, a rain cloud of that stuff, and just... Assuming the stuff that turns people into Titans works the same as that stuff, you know? The one that turns you into the king. Just use, a sprinkler system or something, and just spray it on, mass population. Oh, I was supposed to talk about Eren during the opening. Yeah, so him, hearing that she could potentially have the power to save humanity and kill all the Titans, which is his dream, it's pretty crazy that he loves his, he wants that so badly that he's willing to sacrifice himself. Some shows, it's about the individual, it's about him accomplishing it, right? He'd only be satisfied if he's the one to do it, but no, it's such a selfless thing that he just wants humanity to be helped, and I think that's incredible. In My Hero, not to say Midoriya isn't selfless, because he does want to save people, but he wants to be the best hero. It's not that he wants someone to be the best hero, he wants to be the best, you know? Hmm. Do they know what that means? Alright. Jeez. Shit. It's crazy that this inside place broke so easily, you know? Like, if it's made out of the same stuff of the walls, shouldn't it not break so easy? Man, he's even, like, just let that guy eat me, too. Oh. Damn. Shit. Oh. Man, I guess that little cave looped around. Oh, okay. I thought it was. I said, like, is it colossal sized? And I thought I was just wrong. I thought it was just perspective. Shit. Hmm. Damn. Well, he's thinking it through this time, though, rather than just instantly transforming out of anger or something. Wait, what is that? Did he say armor? Is it like something to buff his Titan form or something? Maybe I misunderstood what he said. Mm-hmm. No, Levi. Oh! Hit the glass. Okay. Titan form. By the way, guys, my dog is with me tonight. If you guys hear any kind of moaning or groaning or weird noises, it's her. Oh, shit! He's trying to hold the cave up. Shit. Oh, they got Zoe out, thank God. Jesus. God, what is he gonna do with this power, too? What kind of havoc is he gonna wreak? Oh my god. Ugh. Oh, he's like crawling. He's like a slug. It's very 3D, but it's fine. It's him being crushed. Oh, it's like a hybrid of like the mouth of his Titan, but just him still. Whoa. He was like completely encased in it. Okay. Titan hardening. Shit. I read like half of it. I always need to remember to go back. I never go back and read those, and I really should. Yeah, sealing the wall, right? He had to drink that vial to do it, though. Hmm. So does he have that power now, or does he need more of that? Mm-hmm. I wouldn't trust everything he said, though. We saw how Rod turned out, and he's the one that told you what your dad did, you know? Thanks for being honest, Sasha. Man, he had to crawl out with no clothes on. I just tried to climb up rock and stone with just your bare hands and feet. Ugh. Just like, can he like not even lift his head? That's a crazy thing. Oh, it's that hot. Hmm. I wonder if it's like Eren, where it's not like full transformation yet. Like how Eren transformed just to accomplish his goal, so he only made, like, an arm. Or if that's just what its final form looks like. A lot of shit happened. Hmm. Alright. That's terrifying. Just a massive light approaching. God, it's the worst. Mm-hmm. Okay. So at least take on the ideology. Mm-hmm. That's right, if he doesn't eat someone with the Titan power, he can't turn back now, huh? He's stuck in this form. I kinda forgot about that. It's a lot of ifs, though. He was willing to do it back there, so... No, Mikasa. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how she knows that, but... Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it looked like he was going there pleading for something. Sasha. It's been important this whole time, girl! It's been our goal. Since the start of the show, Sasha, keep up. What do you mean important now? How do we fight it, though, if we can't get close? Damn. That's the end of that whole line, too, right? If they do kill it. I mean, unless you find he only, like, touched his tongue against the goop under there. Unless it's, like, a way to get more of that goop out or something, I don't know. Mika's just like, do I have to kill you, Historia? Damn. Okay. Spicy. Orvud District. Army headquarters, okay. Okay, so we got ahead of it. Become the ruler. Mm-hmm. Has a good ring to it. She just wanted to be a normal girl, right? Oh, Connie. Hmm. Shit. I mean, best way to control the narrative is from the inside. Hmm. Remain in the scouts and work with the team. The Rice Titan. Shit. Oh. Interesting. Why? He's one for sacrificing people for the collective good, so I guess we'll see. Damn. Alright. Yeah, very good episode. Definitely more of a, we had 2 episodes of insane reveals, and there wasn't really too many reveals this time. It's just dealing with the fallout of everything that's happened, which is fine. I'm perfectly I don't need massive reveals every single episode. So yeah, I thought it was very good. We got to see his crazy form, which is like a weird like worm slug thing. The way it's like crawling on the ground, it's so big it doesn't have the spinal support to like stand up. So instead, it's just like sliding around. I hate how its like head is like in the dirt. Like it's almost like he doesn't even have the strength to lift his own neck and stuff. But if it comes to fighting or eating things, like, I don't know. By the way, I don't know if I thought this or if I said it in a reaction or not, but something I believe I thought about it in between reactions and I never actually said it. It was the idea that Titans eat people. I wonder if it's because they have, but they don't need to. Do they all have this instinct that they know that if they eat the right person, they can turn back? Is that why they go around, they eat people in the hopes that they eat the right one that allows them to turn back? I don't know. That is it, guys, for episode 8. But yeah, like, to continue what I was saying, it's... I don't think they know it. I don't think there's actually, like, a functioning brain up there where they're like, oh, I'm gonna go eat this person to transform. But I just wonder if it's, like, etched into their DNA, like, this biological imperative to eat people because that's the way to, like, freedom from this form kind of thing, I don't know. But, almost like whoever created or however Titans were made, it's almost like they might have known that you had to eat someone with the power, and so that way they put that imperative there in the Titans, so that way they'd seek to return to normal. I don't know. But regardless, really interesting that the cave was breaking the way it did. I guess the only excuse I can give is maybe either maybe for some reason that cave isn't as strong as the walls, or 2, maybe the this big boy Titan, because we did see the Colossal Titan transform on the top of a wall, and it did make, like, a little dent, but not much. But also, the Colossal Titan always breaks through the gates off the walls, because I don't think he is strong enough to. Now, they did say this is bigger than the Colossal Titan, but also size doesn't necessarily mean strength. Maybe this, like, King Titan, is just so powerful that it is able to destroy the stuff the wall is made out of. So, it could very well just be that as well. But anyway, that was pretty crazy. We had Eren drink this drug called armor. Now, that's the question, is does he need this drug every time in order to do it? They're like, oh, we now have the answer to the wall. But Eren drank that whole drug. Like, if he transforms again, will he have access to that power permanently now that he drank it? Kind of like how when you inject yourself with the other stuff, you permanently become a Titan, So, like, maybe it is permanent, or do we have to figure out how to get more of that? Maybe one of the first things of taking over this country is going to be to find whatever Rod's resources are and whatever information he is laying around, and figure out how he made the drug that allows you to produce armor, so that way they then can go take back Wall Maria. I don't know. We'll have to see. They did, like, talk about it more this episode in regards to becoming the Titan and taking on the First King's ideology, so maybe there is still a bit of your own... like, maybe Frida's personality was still there after she gained the power, but maybe her, like, desire to... Like, if she had a desire to wipe out all the Titans and stuff, maybe that was just subdued, like, her goals changed, maybe, but maybe the Frida that historian knew and loved and everything beforehand and all that, maybe she was still there, right? So that's my best guess as to that whole situation and everything. But yeah, we are now going to this Orvud district where he said we're not evacuating anyone, so why? Like, what's the plan? Does he want people to see that the Rice Titan is, like, harmful to humanity? Like, does he need people to die to justify attacking it, right? Or, like, I wonder, or is it, like, I don't know. Because I feel like he's not just going to eat people, right? I was gonna say, are they there for bait to, like lure him in if they evacuate everyone. Will he not go there? But it doesn't feel like he's just headed to people. I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see, I guess. But yeah, man. To touch a little bit more on, because they mentioned it more this episode too, and I talked about it a little bit during the opening, but Eren and his whole, selfless desire of, like, wanting to, it wasn't just Historia either, he's even, like, let Rod Rice eat me, and then he will get that power, and then, he'll save us from the Titans, but the problem is like, sure, yeah, you're thinking that way now, Eren, but if he does take on the First King's ideology, all we're in for is more of the same. All you're doing is making someone insanely powerful that we might not be able to beat if he does get, like, a human form. Granted, they did talk about beating him once he has a human form. I guess if you can stop him from hurting himself, he wouldn't be able to transform or something, but we don't know. I think we saw Frida do the memory wipe power outside of the Titan form, right? Which means that Rod might be able to do the memory wipe power if he did get his hands on it without, right? Or without transforming. So he could just be sitting in a jail cell and, like, just wipe the memories of his guards, manipulate them to let him out, and then he's free. So it is very dangerous, and it almost seems like a waste to just throw Eren away like that. Especially when there's too many uncertainties to know whether Rod, like, they did talk about breaking the mind control, or, like, the, whatever the First King's ideology, however that's taking over the people and everything, they have talked about, like, trying to remove it, but once again, that's a big what if, like, if that doesn't work. But I do like that Levi was like, hey, I mean, if that is the only option we have left, would you be willing to do it? And he was like, yep. Like, Amikasa's like, nope. I don't know. But you can always rely on Mikasa to just get, like, super defensive of Eren. I also love how, like, Historia casually talked about how, like, I'm sorry, I almost became a Titan and ate you, And Mikasa looks at her like, I felt like there was, like, a moment where Mikasa's like, I would have killed you, bitch, Oh, man. But anyway. Yeah, very good episode. I don't really think I have much more. I feel bad. I don't feel like I talked as much as I have for the other ones, but like I said, it hasn't been as much, like, reveals and stuff. I'm just looking forward to seeing what happens here. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. 2 episodes ahead of time on my Patreon, as usual. Links in the description below. Should be popping up on the screen. And I'll see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.